Hold on. Yeah, it
Let's
says
get it.
we're live now. All right, let me see this thing how this thing actually works on here. I'm gonna check out the Twitter side. But yo, my boy Mayhul got the intro today, man. Go ahead and drop that thing, Mayhul.
What's up, y'all? It's your boys Mayhole and Rick back at it again.
Oh yeah,
Day late, but we're here. Trying to keep it
they
consistent.
they late, couple dollars short, but hey, the bill's still paid, man. That's all that matters.
They ain't cut off for power yet.
Oh no, not yet, not yet. You know, they really give you like 2 months, 3 months before they actually cut off your power. Trust me,
Oh,
I've been I I wasn't in that situation. Oh, it's a funny story. A friend, one of a roommate, guy was not a friend, moved out. And we argue like who's gonna take over the power. No,
oh
like we argue
no.
for forever, and I swear we had free power for like 6 weeks, and then just that one Friday out of all days, Friday, power cut off. And yeah, I drove up there. It was like, yo, I need my power back, bro. So got the power back on, man. So hey,
They probably
that's my
burned through
story.
that deposit. That's what that
Oh,
6 weeks was.
yeah, it probably did. It wasn't under me. And then that was like the first time ever I realized in my life that credit actually works in your favor. Because I was thinking like, well, almost 2 minutes. Oh crap, I gotta drop this $200. To a college student, man, $200. That's everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's everything. So
Yep.
it was like, yeah, we ran your credit, and you got approved. I was like, approve. I'm like, okay, this credit thing actually means something. So
Right.
hey, here we are.
Make you live, you learn.
You live and learn, man. You live and learn. But hey, like I said, we are back. We are late. Uh Issues happen. But hey, we go through them, man. Yeah.
Got him handled.
Got him handled. Shout out to my boy Mayhul. He got the Monopoly Man mustache going on.
We're trying to build up a monopoly on this tech podcast game. So I
Oh
figured I'd look the
yeah.
part.
Oh, you gotta look the part, man. Somebody gotta be the evil villain. I'm just a modern day villain. You old money villain right there.
Hey, we cover all bases, right?
Oh, hey,
From
hey, sip that
college
Dr.
to
Pepper.
boot
Hold
camp.
on. Sip
We
that
got
Dr.
old
Pepper
school to
on.
new school.
Old school and new school. Man, but yeah, it feels good to be back, man. I just had to turn the heat off. Got a little real hot in here. Yeah, man, it feels really good to be back, man. It feels really good to be back. Another week. Oh, before we proceed, one of our listeners told me that he listens to our podcast when he hikes. So hey, shout out my boy Jamal, man. You can get through this hike, bro. I don't know
Bro,
what part of the hike
yes.
you on right now, but you can get through this hike.
Push
You
far.
know?
You push farther, bro. You about to break that goal.
Hey, he said he listens to us every time we hike. So,
Let's
hopefully
get it.
he'll get to it. But yeah. All right. So we got a couple topics on mine. Talk about how Canada's like capping right now. I'll leave. I got my Canadian expertise member on the staff right now. He's gonna give you an in-depth analysis of what's going on in Canada. We're gonna talk about I don't know, people have been hearing like you heard the TV show Startup You, or is that a thing?
So not yet. You about to put me on game with that, dog.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like an actual TV show idea they stole from because I heard it like that what's that thing where all them good football players who what time is it? It's 2 minutes
Last
over.
chance you.
Yeah. Where they be fucking up and then they just so good that any school like a D2 school is like, yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens? Like, pretty much Georgia Tech is trying to create their own version of it. But come on, it's Georgia Tech, bro. We ain't gonna bring them no bullshit in there. So, but
No.
they're involving like startups and stuff like that. And also, what are we covering? Oh, didn't you tell me like some crazy shit where somebody went to jail for pulling down a view source?
Yeah, in Missouri, apparently there was
Oh
like
yeah, that's
a.
a shitty state. Oh,
Yeah, I
ooh.
mean,
I mean,
what's
yeah,
what's
my
there other than
opinion.
St. Louis, right?
Yeah. How about this, my man? Which one you want to cover first? I'm really interested in hearing the view source thing as a developer because come on, we've all still stole code from somewhere. I do it every day when I go to
Yeah, I
Google.
mean, that's what Stack Overflow and GitHub are for. I mean, quite literally, right?
True.
Yeah, we can go over that. So let me pull up that article just so I don't miss quote this stuff. But apparently it happened late last year
We
where
we could throw the allegedlys on there. You know what I'm saying? We're not
allegedly,
yeah.
cover our
We don't want
bases.
nobody suing us.
So apparently, some news reporter did view source just to like, he was looking at a website, he did view source and there was some information embedded in the source code, but it just wasn't displayed, like could have been like a div with like the CSS to be hidden or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he saw it in the DOM, or she, I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but they saw it in the DOM. So, they did the news report on it or whatever, the article. And well, apparently they got arrested for hacking. That's like a thing now in Missouri.
So, all right. First off, that news reporter is smart as hell. Not the average person knows they can actually look at the actual like view source. And shout out to my teacher in high school. I took a web design class, and that was the only thing she taught us was how to view her source.
Press that F12 key.
Yeah. That was like the only thing she really taught me besides, put an image tag of a pizza on the page. And that was it in Dreamweaver. But
hey, shout out Dreamweaver.
hey, that was the old goat, man. That was the old goat. But it was, yeah. All right. So, before I go into that rant, but second, Missouri sucks. Like sorry, our listeners who tune in from Missouri. My sister went to the University of Missouri. She told me nothing but terrible stories from there. I mean, some good ones sprinkled in between, but a lot of terrible stories, racist stories. She slick made the news one good time.
Wait. Cat made the news?
Yeah, she made the news. I mean, she didn't put her name on the paper, but yeah, go look up. It was all right. So pretty much, she was walking home from school. Some white girl, lick of courage, whatever, said something, dropped the N word allegedly, and then my sister's the type who just will whoop your ass basically. So she ran up on the girl, like what you say, whatever, yada yada yada. Police pulled up, and then they actually it was in USA Today about she was the actual incident, but she didn't come out and say her name though. But yeah, she made the news. But Missouri sucks, man. I went to Missouri. I went to Como for one night and one night only. And it was like there was nothing there, bro. And it was just, it was so bad. I stayed in the hotel. Some random dudes thought I was graduating that day. It was like, oh yeah, when you walk across stage, I was like, goddamn well, I look like I'm over 30, bro. I mean, I could be in school, but come on, I'm not in school right now, man.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently the governor, when he was fundraising or whatever, because this person was like a news reporter, basically he kept doubling down. I was like, oh yeah, we arrested him, this fake news media over here hacking and blah blah this and blah blah that, because fake news apparently.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, so apparently this is like a whole court case where they had to like prove that view source is not hacking. It's just view source. Like that's just how the internet works,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could have been a teachable moment for whoever really tried to build this case up, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, that's funny. Like, I mean, but then again, like the average person don't know what the hell view source is. Shout out to my teacher. That was the only thing she taught me, website design.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's fair point. You just figured that, I don't know, like lawyers that take hacker cases would know.
So wait, did he I mean, come on, bro. It's Missouri, bro. All right. In terms of states, bro, like they're low tier with Mississippi in my eyes. I mean, I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't know what's good came out of Missouri. I mean, what Michael Porter Jr. played there. My sister, of course, graduated from there, but she didn't live there. But I don't know what's good came out of Missouri. I mean, hell, the Rams even left there. I mean, bro.
It's funny because my first Super Bowl that I remember was Rams and Titans back when the Rams were in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah. Greatest show on turf.
And then, obviously just now,
yeah,
the Rams.
Shout out to the Rams. Yeah. So I got the rank down there with Mississippi. I'm not going to lie.
What's in Mississippi, bro?
I mean,
St. Louis is at least weed. Like St. Louis, I guess.
They legalized weed.
Did they?
Yeah, recently.
Oh,
recreational Mississippi, but I mean, who's going to Mississippi, bro? Unless you live there. I mean, you know what? Screw it. I'm down to make a trip there. I just want to see what's there. I really want to go out there and hit a swamp and go fishing and stuff like that, man. You know, I'm into that now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We gotta hit up our boy Justin, dog. Ain't he from there?
Oh yeah. Side note, me and Pierre are trying to hit up we're trying to go to Montana to go
Oh yeah.
like fly fishing, but on a horse. So you know you go in the pond like we're gonna be horseback riding in the water, fly fishing while we out there. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Montana and do that, man. That's whew.
Montana is beautiful.
Hey, that's what I hear, man. Middle America, and we fly over this shit all the time, man. It was kind of like we need to just sit down and embrace it.
I mean, that's why it's beautiful, though, right? Because like we haven't like messed with any of the nature there, I guess.
True. I went to Wyoming, bro, and there's nothing but land. It's literally nothing but land, bro. But yeah, back to it. So this guy, did he do jail? He get jail time?
I have no idea. I'm about to Google that real quick. But
That's crazy because when you think, man, that's really insane, bro. It's kind of like someone's actually investigating, doing their actual due diligence as a reporter, and it's like, hey, I'm smart enough to see, hey, you got a hidden div over here. Oh, what you got in here? I mean, shout out to them. They may have somewhat, engineering background, but shout out to the devs who didn't write anything in place to go ahead and just make sure that shit was hidden instead of being lazy.
I mean, I remember this reminds me, like, I mean, not to throw those devs under the bus, but that's what I'm about to do. Remember how they always used to say, never store your data in the DOM?
Yeah.
This is exactly why, right? You don't want shit leaking. I mean,
yeah, very true. And you don't know who's on a computer and tech savvy nowadays. So
yeah, I mean, hey. I remember in college, actually, since you brought up view source learning in like high school, I remember in college, like we had to take like a computer security course, but it wasn't really any computer security or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember they had like an example of like just like a form, like a PHP form or whatever, and that you'd submit. But the validation was done in the DOM. So like you could just like modify the code there just to do it on the fly. And so like that was like when it clicked for me, like, oh shit, I can do whatever the fuck I want, And then, I hit real websites. I'm like, oh, okay, they do all this stuff server side.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Well, hey, shout out to them. Shout out to the lawyer who won a case. Well, is that he won a case?
I have no idea. Pending? I guess it's pending. I haven't seen a result of it yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
if anything, they might have just thrown it out of the court.
Hopefully he gets over those allegations, man. They all allegations, man. But hey, all right. Tell me, you're my Canadian correspondent. Being that you are,
I got Canadian. Like a little earpiece and a microphone. I'm out here in the field.
Yeah. So what's going on? I mean, the only thing I know, and this is outside looking in, and that's why I always, whenever I have a conversation about stuff, I like to get someone who's in the know. Because, I can easily say, from my perspective, hey, man, all them truckers are out there. They're just protesting the COVID vaccines. The fact they got to mandate this shit. Hell yeah. And then people are going to just run with it. So as someone who's a Canadian, like, what's really going on?
I mean, granted, this is also just like what I got from my sources. Okay. But so like obviously they're doing that they call it the Freedom Convoy or whatever. I mean, at least they got a catchy name for it. But a bunch of truckers were protesting, not necessarily the vaccine. From what I've heard, most of them are actually vaccinated. Mm-hmm. But they were protesting the strictness of all the COVID mandates over there. Mm. So as you can imagine, a lot of truckers from Canada, they come to the States to do work, right? Like they drive their trucks across the border. So one of their mandates was, all foreigners have to quarantine. Like anybody entering the country from a foreign country would have to quarantine for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever the actual number is.
Would you be considered a foreigner, being that you're a citizen?
No, but I mean, but by foreigner I meant like just like crossing international borders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like they'd still like make me quarantine or whatever. Because one of my cousins actually, his dad, my uncle, is in Toronto still. My cousin stays in New York, and so when he went to visit his dad, like they had to quarantine, but not like here. Like they'll actually like call you, and like call your house line or whatever, and try to like see where you're at and stuff too, and they'll like come pay visits to where
Oh,
you're at, like just to make sure you're really quarantined. Whereas in the States, they'll just be like, "Yo, go quarantine," and you're like, "All right, bet."
yeah. You know, in like, on a side note, you know, like in California, they have like that tracking, so that contact tracing tracking on your phone that they can enable at any given time.
Yeah.
So it was funny because a friend of ours who was from New York was with us, and she was saying like, "Hey, you guys got the alert for contact tracing?" And I was like, "Contact tracing?
We
What are you
got none
talking
of
about?" And I was like, and then someone reminded us like, "Yeah, Georgia banned it, so where
Mhm.
you can't like." You're not gonna get any notification in regards to that, or you're not gonna if you do have COVID, it's pretty much HIPAA data. It's like
Yeah.
it's just for you instead of just like pinging the person next to you. Because think about it, bro. If you're in the library by yourself and somebody you get that notification that ray tracing, I mean not ray tracing, shout out to PS5. If you get that contact tracing, bro, and you sit next to somebody, you can be like,
It's them.
"What the hell is you, bro?
It's them. It's them. That's exactly what it is.
What you
It
doing
don't matter
here?"
if it's them or not. It's them to me now.
It's them. So yeah, that was a side note, which Brian.
Yeah. So Canada's very strict about this stuff. And so like if you're a truck driver, you get paid to be on the road. So
Mhm.
all of a sudden, because like it's not like a salaried job, right? It's like if you're not working, like if you're not on the road, you're not getting paid. Um, Side note, because like remember my first startup was in the trucking industry, you get paid per mile that you drive. So um if you're forced to quarantine for a week or two, that's thousands and thousands of dollars that you're missing out on.
Yeah, and let's fuck up your deadlines too as well.
Oh yeah. And like obviously there's like this huge logistical issue like affecting just the world in general, but like obviously we
Mhm.
feel it here too. Like you hit up the grocery store, half that shit's empty, especially with all this and that's like a part of the inflation too, is just like you just can't get shit anymore, you know?
Yeah, I mean you can.
So
You have to just pay the toll.
yeah. So people started protesting, these truck drivers. And obviously, with all protests, there's good actors, bad actors. Apparently, there's some racists involved too.
True.
So a lot of the spotlight is on them. So a lot of people are saying that this is like an alt-right thing. And so the Canadian government and like the media is like kind of like playing that part up. And so um a part of this protest is literally all these like 18-wheelers like started shutting down highways by just like parking and stuff like that and like pretty much barricading off like the Capitol building and stuff like that in Canada.
So I saw that piece of it where they were just shutting. Pretty much, they shut down the city. The entire city was just like pulling up, but I never like really like fully understood why
Mhm.
until now.
Cuz I mean like the world, or at least in North America, it relies on trucking. Like trains ain't really doing much over here. Like
Mhm.
maybe in Europe a lot of stuff is on trains, but most stuff's on trucks here. And so you're restricting these truck drivers so much so like they were like, "All right, bet. We're just going to pretty much just go on strike, and also we're going to fuck all y'all shit up too, right?"
So wait, how does that actually work with when you think about it? It's like with the NBA, like the players are allowed to play, and there
Mhm.
are some players who are unvaccinated too as well.
So
But
in
they're allowed to play
Canada,
in Toronto.
so I remember a couple weeks ago, it might have been last week, I watched like it was like the Hawks at the Raptors and there was no fans.
Yeah, yeah, they still don't have
Yeah.
fans to this day.
Yeah. So I don't know how they're doing it there. And also NBA is like, it's the NBA, like they play by their own rules, right?
Yeah, true. It's all
Um
politics at the end of the day for them.
yeah, and they probably have like, I don't know, some weird like loophole that they can do like, oh, we fly private jets or something like that, or I don't know.
Technically they do, yeah, for the
Yeah.
players.
I mean, there's probably something like that in play with them. Um But yeah, so pretty much like this has been going on for like a week, a couple weeks, something like that. And now, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada,
Mhm.
declared like, so like they have like an emergency acts law over there. He declared the truckers a terrorist organization,
Why?
and because they're like disrupting the economy in the city there because it's their capital, right? And also because there was racists involved with some of these truckers, like they have like rebel flags or like, Nazi symbols. Like,
Oh, damn. Oh, okay, never mind. Hey,
so
I
some
thought
of the
you
truckers did apparently,
hey,
not the vast majority from what
bro,
I've seen.
bro, I thought you were just gonna tell me they were just like just your basic Confederate flags or some shit like that. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So, um, basically he declared them racists, or sorry, terrorists. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously some of them are going to be racist. I mean, it's racists that work in the government, it's racists that are truck drivers, right?
yeah.
But but as a part of declaring them as terrorists, they shut down all of their bank accounts. They shut down. They forced. So there was like a GoFundMe to help feed them,
Hmm.
because like if you're like camped out, you like people got to feed you or something, right? So like all those GoFundMe's got canceled. Um, so then somebody tried to do like a crypto currency, like GoFundMe type thing, and then they're trying to like freeze that. I don't know how successful they'll be. I don't think you can technically do that. At worst, you can be like, oh well, you can't sell your crypto to like Canadian dollars because all the exchanges won't do it. But like I'm sure there's like a black market where you can like pull up on somebody and then they'll give you cash money for it or something like that.
Yeah. It has to be something like. I mean, of course, there's money in every little thing when you think
Oh
about it. I
yeah.
mean, there's a market for fake vaccination cards,
Oh yeah.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Huge market allegedly. Um
Allegedly.
yeah, but so pretty much they declare them terrorists. Oh, and another step further, they also froze the bank accounts of anybody who supported them. So people that donated to the GoFundMe can potentially get all their bank accounts and everything frozen too. And then so there was this huge conversation on Twitter that was like a 50 tweet thread or something that I read through. And
Damn.
they were talking about like, yo, like in the modern day and age, like the freedom to transact, like spend money, that's pretty much your freedom of speech, because like I'm sure Rick, you probably dealt with this, or like you know that like you can't just walk to the bank and just be like, yo, let me get 20 racks out of my account without them reporting it to the IRS, asking you like filling out extra paperwork and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, they're gonna ask a shit ton of questions like what you
Yeah,
actually
because
use
of
this money
the
for and stuff like that.
yeah,
And plus,
because
they don't want the money to leave their account. So
yeah. So like all the banks are kind of centralizing. Everyone's moving towards like plastic money. Nobody got paper money that much anyways, other than, the dealers and stuff like that. Shout out to
hmm
the dope boys, by
shout
the
out to
way.
the dope boys.
But yeah, so it's making it harder and harder because, like, for example, the freedom of assembly, like to go protest,
Hmm.
you got to drive somewhere. To drive somewhere, you're going to need some gas. You're going to need a vehicle. You get at least be able to order an Uber. But if you can't do that, like if your bank accounts are frozen, then they've effectively shut down your right to assemble without shutting down your right to assemble. Like freedom of speech. If you're going to go somewhere and like, I don't know, tweet something or something, what if your cell phone service is out and because your auto pay won't go because they froze your account, now you
Hmm.
can't spread your story? So they found like this loophole on how to circumvent your rights. So there was this huge thread like bringing that to my attention. I was like, damn, dude. So like this is actually like one of those things where like crypto is like, yo, this is some shit that like the government can't control, which is why I don't know if you heard, it was announced that like Biden and them got a plan to regulate crypto that they're going to announce soon too.
Man, I've heard every president, well, not every president, but every administration. I mean, Trump tried to do the same thing too, as well. But I mean, they don't necessarily even understand the best use case for it, which is kind of crazy. Um, when you think about it too, as well. I mean, to tie in the Russian Ukraine thing, war is for profit. So the fact that people are going to buy guns from America, shit, run this shit through crypto. I mean, you don't have to pay the international fee. I mean, it's easy money. It's easy way to save money. It's proof about it. But it's just that old way of thinking of I don't like change, basically. So that's why we get to embrace it as a country.
Mm-hmm.
Well, from the our elected officials. Let's go with that one.
Our elected officials, yeah.
Our elected officials.
Yeah, so like that's like kind of like the long and short of it. Obviously, I'm not as educated as somebody that lives in Toronto, or
Mhm.
I guess they're in not Toronto, they're in Ottawa, I think is where it's going down. It's
Oh,
funny actually. My aunt from Toronto is calling me.
it's going down in Ottawa. I mean,
Yeah, it's going.
I've only been to Montreal. I want to go
Yeah,
to. I did a layover in Vancouver. I always want to check out Vancouver. Um, but yeah, Montreal's where
Vancouver.
it's
It's
at.
funny because like in Canada, it's like kind of the same thing. It's like East Coast, West Coast is the same thing. Like Vancouver feels very much like an American West Coast city, and like
Mhm.
you've been to Montreal, it feels like like an East Coast city.
well, yeah, but it gives that French vibe to it as well.
Well, I
A
mean,
lot of
yeah,
people
because they're
speak French in Montreal,
Canadians. Yeah.
even though they mainly speak English, but they'll speak French. So, I hit him with that omelet dude from Mods. Oh, I might speak a little too much French for you right there.
Oh, I remember. Shout out to my boy Dex.
But yeah,
Shout out
man.
to my boy Dex.
So with them, all right. So it's crazy because it's like we're not. There's no solution in like labeling them as terrorists. I mean, they're fighting for something that they believe in. They don't believe in the actual strict mandates, which I
They
mean,
haven't
yeah,
done anything violent, at least to my knowledge. Maybe
yeah,
some violence has occurred, but I mean, let's be
yeah.
real.
Of course, you're gonna get the one or two assholes in a bunch
Yeah.
who're gonna just make shit rowdy for no reason. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, if it's like a peaceful protest, I mean, at the end of the day, they just want a conversation.
Apparently, a lot of people are mad because they were just like honking their horns nonstop. Just like,
Oh, okay, never mind then. Hey,
so it's not
I'll get pissed.
peaceful, but like,
Yeah,
bro, they're not harming
yeah,
anybody. Like, yeah, they're being annoying, but like, all
yeah.
protests are annoying to the opposing side. Let's keep it a buck.
I will get pissed too. I ain't gonna lie. Even if I was on your side, you honking like that. I mean, when you think about this too, it's kind of like the whole when people were doing the Black Lives Matter movement and they were blocking off traffic on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're accomplishing besides pissing everybody off, including like people who are for and against you. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, they just want a conversation, and I don't believe in the strict mandates that we have nowadays too, as well. I'm vaccinated, but I don't believe like we should force this shit upon people because
Mm-hmm.
when you force stuff on people, I mean, where's our free will? So,
Yeah.
and we're supposed to be a free country, right? We can do whatever we want, say whatever we want. You know,
So also
allegedly.
the interesting part though is apparently majority of Canadians, by majority I mean like not like 90%, but like more than 50% of Canadians
Mm-hmm.
are on board with the mandates.
Oh, well, I mean, yes, the masses of the people, but
But then also it's funny because Trudeau got elected prime minister by like something like 33% of the vote or
you
something like
dropping
that.
you dropping names of people I don't know, but okay.
He's the prime
I'm gonna
minister of
I'm gonna
Canada.
look up these people.
Yeah, yeah. He's the prime minister of Canada. Apparently, he won by like only 30% of the vote. But like they have multiple parties, so he had the most, but it was still less than half the people wanted him, you know? Whereas in
Yeah,
America, it's that two-party system. Yeah.
yeah, but people don't know that 4 people run for president every year. Well, every 4 years,
Yeah.
because they they don't showcase the independence if you're not polling. If you're
Independence,
not
the
polling
Green
at,
Party.
you got to poll at like 25%, and they choose where they poll.
Yeah.
I've yet to see a poll in Latonia or McRae, Georgia. I don't know about you.
Ain't no polls, bro. They
It's
barely show the opposite party. Whoever's in party, that's what they're gonna show you.
like, oh yeah, hey, go find some people who pissed off about Biden. We gonna go ahead and get this approval rating low. Yeah, they do it all presidents. Same thing with Trump. Go ahead, go find someone who don't like Trump. Yeah, you gonna find plenty of those. Yeah.
That's exactly. I mean, that's what they do.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But hey,
So
control the masses, control the media, control the masses.
yeah, I mean, speaking of that, like all this Ukraine Russia war stuff, it's like panicking the stock market like to such a degree. Like the stock market is like crashing as a part of that. But I saw an NPR report where they sent reporters on the ground like to the Ukraine, that area.
Mhm.
And like people are just chilling, regular people. They're not worried. They're not evacuating. So if there was actually, if you think there was like an invasion coming, you figure people get the hell out. So
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean,
just tells you about the media, you know.
yeah, I mean that, and I know like the government issued that pretty much get the hell out. We will not come save you.
Yeah,
And
Americans.
I
They said
was like,
Americans get the hell out.
damn.
Yeah,
I
so
was
that's
like, damn.
interesting. Just like the levels of what the international media is showing, what American media is showing.
Yeah, it's like, damn, bro. All right, I guess I'm gonna get up out of here.
How has Ukraine? You ever been?
Nope, nope. I have
Same.
no interest. I have no interest in going to like,
Eastern Europe.
yeah, bro. Like I have no like, even Western Europe. Like I have no interest whatsoever. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I hear a bunch of white dudes talk about Ireland, like they love Ireland, if
Mm.
even if they aren't Irish. Now, if you're Irish, it's a couple cool ass Irish dudes that I know. They'll drink you underneath the table, cool as hell. But outside of that, like every other white dude talks about Ireland. Remember we was at the Orange Company. Everybody was like, at all. Like if you went to Ireland, you come back, you show your photos. It was like, oh God, it looks so beautiful. And I like, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
You know what's
damn.
beautiful?
Go ahead,
Montana,
bro.
Wyoming,
Hey, I'm going, bro.
Hawaii,
I'm going. I'm going to
bro.
Montana.
Shit, Westside Park over here. That shit's beautiful.
Oh, why you playing? JF Kennedy Park is a new park in on the east side, on the west side of
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah.
Granted, it's off Joseph E. Boone, but it's the cleanest park in the city. Like it looks clean. It's clean as hell. It's untouched. Me and Pierre about to go out there and run some routes tomorrow. But no,
Oh, yeah?
it's untouched because it's right off Joseph E. Boone. So you
I
know,
mean,
hey, potential investment opportunity, listeners. I would definitely look in that area because hey, you'd be able to get a nice little property before the Yorkies come out. Wink.
bro. I mean, literally, the Wall Street Journal, they Instagrammed that Atlanta has the highest inflation in the country.
Oh, I read that, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Damn," and I was like, second, I was like, "Hell yeah, inflate this shit," because
I
I
mean,
need to go ahead
if
and
you
buy
own
this
some
house.
property, you straight.
Oh yeah, if you want to if you want to rent out your property, that's when you really straight.
Oh, you right
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. Inflate it.
Let's go. Let's go,
Hey,
inflation. You hear
sometimes it
about that
works.
new Coke, by the way?
New Coke, you
They
got
got a
it?
new Coke flavor. I mean, I ain't got it yet, but next time I go to the store,
Hey,
it's
but look.
called Coke Twilight, or sorry, Coke Starlight.
Oh,
It's supposed to be
look.
space flavored, whatever that means.
Hey man, I'm waiting for Sprite Remix. That's the only thing I'm hype about. If Sprite Remix comes back, I'm all in on Sprite and all in on sodas.
Or
Right
how
now I'm
about
drinking. I do no calories.
what they need to do is just bottle that McDonald's Sprite.
McDonald's Sprite.
You
McDonald's got
know,
their own Sprite.
no, it's just you didn't have McDonald's Sprite.
Nah, I mean the ultimate Sprite is Mexican Sprite.
I mean,
That
yeah,
Mexican
Mexican
Coke.
sodas are undefeated.
Yeah, they got all the extra sodium, all that bad stuff on there. You
Real
know it's real.
sugar.
You know it's real when it says extra sodium warning label. I was like, oh, I need that. I need that, sir. If I'm gonna eat bad, let me eat it all the way.
Let's
Let me eat it
go.
all the way, man. But
That's
yeah, man.
funny.
So, dude, all right. So I mentioned this earlier about like the startup U. I don't know if you heard about it. It's
Hmm.
more of a VC fund that Georgia Tech like starting. So a lot of people don't know about this, and it's like literally like brand new. They're the first of any school to actually do this. So they have set aside, and this consists of rich and nerd alumni, current like students who probably give like their $10, $20 to this fund, but in a way, the fund goes strictly to like up and coming startups that focus strictly on sports. Like you
So
strictly have to be focused on sports. And here's a twist: it has to be able to work for Georgia Tech. Like meaning, like we'll fund you, but it has to help out our players in some particular type of way.
interesting. So like an analytics system
Yeah,
for the football team.
yeah. So it could be that. It could be that. Like if you have a product, let's say for instance, you have a specific type of helmet that you want to use and stuff like that. Yo,
Oh,
I'm just saying.
what if you could put like sensors on the players that take their bios? You can tell like how tired they are getting, like on a statistical level, kind of like Madden. You know, Madden will tell you like how much percent the players are
Oh,
tired.
his
So then the
stamina.
coaches could be like, "Oh, bet, throw him in."
True. Hey, I look at it as like, come on. Well, first off, backstory. Those are listeners who don't know about Georgia Tech.
The
Um,
nerds.
they are nerds. They are really all nerds, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like the fact that they go after like kids who actually have somewhat. They're smart. Let's go with that one. And they're not just about football where they don't know anything else. Like they're just dumb as shit. I've seen plenty of those. I don't know about you, Mehul, especially being down South Georgia. I'm pretty sure you've seen them too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Where it's
yeah.
like all I know is football. All I know is football. I don't know if you've seen the movie Friday Night Lights
Hmm.
with Booby Miles when he was like, "All I know is football, Daddy. All I know is football." It's
The
kind of sad.
the
It's
show
kind of
Ballers with The Rock on HBO.
Oh, look at you over here dropping some free promos. We need to get paid for this shit, man.
Hey, that's a good ass show. That's a good ass show. But you right,
It
cut the
is a
check,
good show.
HBO.
It is a good show, but it's crazy because it's kind of like oh, that was a good burp. I need it. But it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like when you think about it, Georgia Tech actually goes after smart, intelligent kids, and you would think they'll translate into like production or championships. It don't. It don't. Let's be real. They got kids who are more focused on school, which is a good thing. Their kids. Shout out to Chris Bosh. He was a computer science major
Yeah,
too as well.
statistically, focusing on school is the more
Yeah.
surefire way.
So this is like an awesome way too as well to like you can like bring the two of best worlds together, which is Georgia Tech in my opinion in terms of like college athletics. The best of both worlds of sports and then smartness. And you can bring them together by just, hey, I'm giving this company money. My boy Mayhool has an idea of like putting sensors in helmets, kind of like Elon Musk with the monkey chip to see
Not like that, bro.
to see like, hey, this guy getting tired, man. Bring him out for real. But hey,
Those poor monkeys, bro.
Hey, look, my thing is, I'm gonna go back to this because this is an awesome idea. Georgia Tech will be the best school in Georgia if they go to all these hoods in Atlanta and recruit all these good ass kids. There's some good ass talent out there. Georgia doing it. Alabama's doing it. All these SEC schools are doing it. Why can't you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But we do. I mean, they go for kids who are very intelligent, which is good sometimes. Shout out to Calvin Johnson. Yeah. It works out sometimes. But yeah.
Chris Bosh, once again.
Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Thaddeus Young. Yeah.
Oh shit.
True. Some NBA player, NBA ballers, man. Hey, people don't know Kobe Bryant accepted a scholarship for Georgia Tech. He was going to Georgia Tech if he didn't, because he was interested in their programs and education. Shout out to Georgia Tech, man. I used to work there.
Great school.
I didn't go to school there, but I used to work there. But yeah, back to
beautiful campus too. Speaking of beautiful places,
Oh yeah, I cut through. Don't go to the campus because I cut through the campus to avoid traffic. So I don't need everybody.
I don't need y'all going through,
Yeah, we fool. You don't need to know where I'm going.
Shout out to the Amazon store there for them drop-offs.
Oh yeah. I'll be abusing those too. I do sometimes I do it because they'll be like a day earlier. Which now I ain't gonna lie, man. Amazon's been coming through in the clutch, man, with this Amazon Flex. Oh damn, David Kim said Georgia Tech overrated as fuck.
Hey, wait, hold on. What's that Jay-Z line? What would you rather be underpaid or overrated?
I'd rather be overrated. I will say, and all right, so there's a reason why I kind of agree with that statement.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like it's the top engineering school, but I don't know, like really like. Beside computer science, like what type of other engineering can you really go for? I know they have aerospace engineering. They got, of course, chemical engineering, stuff like that. Like
electrical.
What is the path for me to become an astronaut if I want to go to Georgia Tech? Like,
I'm gonna tell you,
probably like an ignorant question for me right now.
I got you, bro. What you need to do is just have some type of engineering background, do good at that, and then join the Air Force. Legit, that's the path.
All right, my cousin joined the Air Force. I'm gonna tell him to do the engineering.
But astronauts don't get paid though.
I don't care about pay, bro. I'm going to space.
No, but bro, a ticket to space is only like 100 racks, and that's a lot of money. But like to go to space, is that a lot of money?
That's not. I was expecting you to spend like $1 million.
No, bro. Like we could. Like it is 100%. Like we will be able to go to space, bro.
15-minute flex right now. Oh bro. God, that'll be bad. But Georgia Tech is overrated in terms of their athletics. They're a D1 school. They get a lot of funding because of that. But in terms of sports, yeah, they're overrated. But the education, Georgia Tech, man, it's the best engineering school in the state of Georgia.
I got it pulled up. They're number 5 in computer science in the world.
Okay.
4th for engineering programs. Their business school is 19. It's not bad. And and their living learning communities, whatever that means, is ranked 23rd in the US. And their urban planning, they have a good urban planning program, I guess.
I never heard of urban planning. Well, urban planning.
I guess like city planning.
That sounds like gentrification studies.
All this inflation and shit, might as well
Yeah.
forget it.
But I will
Yeah.
say this: like before, I felt like going to Georgia Tech, it was kind of like most of the other schools, and this was back when when you were in California, and
Mhm.
the stigma was you had to go out west in order to get like a good software engineering job. So it was kind of like there were no real tech firms or anything out here. Back in '08, when I used to look at Georgia Tech, when I
Mhm.
first got denied, it was there was really no like companies out here the way it is now. So now is a perfect time for a kid to go to tech because Google's down the street. They're finishing up their building. Microsoft
Mhm.
is literally right there. Airbnb's right here. Like all these companies can now poach from tech. And hell, that's the whole purpose of Microsoft building that campus was to just be able to poach kids from tech. So
Mhm.
now, yeah, I would say it's underrated. But back in the day, I felt like it was overrated. But that was just
Yeah, I
me.
mean, you know me, I think college is a scam, so whatever.
I mean, yeah, you know me, man. I went through it. I got scammed. At those first 2 years, I feel like I don't even know what I even learned. I went to geology and actually ended up drawing and shit. I don't know if you
I took
took a
Geo
geology
too.
class like that.
Yep.
You took geo too.
No, but
Oh,
like Geo as well. Yeah, like
oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with that statement. I think it was somewhat a scam, but yeah. But yeah, shout out to Georgia Tech, man. I feel like this will open a lot of avenues. This will like bring more entrepreneurship and like actual startups to the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, the fact that they're
Oh, excuse me.
building this fund in general, like that's always a good thing. Just more funding for ideas in the city specifically because and it's getting a lot less now, but like it used to be that you have to live in New York or in the Bay Area to get like funding for your startups and stuff like that.
Yep.
Miami's been popping off a lot recently. Atlanta's been popping off. I think what's that company? I think it's called Panoramic Ventures, I think.
Detroit's been popping off
Oh
recently.
yeah? Like the
Yeah, in
VC
terms
scene?
of the startup scene. Yeah. Because the actual area is cheap to live anyway, so people just translating that into like actual like buildings and stuff like that, and leasing out spaces. And they're trying to, of course, put their money in the goddamn city.
Yeah. Yeah, VMware is out here too. I think they're in Dunwoody.
VMware. Oh god.
Yeah.
So I
Hey
had
man,
a
they're
bad
still a big
experience with
deal.
VM. I know when NCR uses that shit.
Uh
But yeah, it's. But I feel like because by the way, so you've been to the ATDC building?
yeah.
Okay.
Not in a
Georgia Tech,
while, but I've
I
been
think
there.
Georgia Tech owns the building,
I think
which
so.
shout out to Cypress. Cypress is in there. They're no longer on the second floor. That's when I knew they were there. But yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of like, oh, anyway, Make Swift is there. So they
Makes
already
Swift.
have the actual location, in a way, incubators for all of these startups that they can just house and just grow. So it's pretty cool, man. Shout out to Georgia Tech, man. I'm really interested in this. If anybody has any sports startups, hey, hit them up. Hit them up. Get your money.
Yeah, I mean, just I think that sensor idea is probably like that seems pretty easy.
Oh yeah. Sensor ID. I mean,
Idea.
I'm.
Just like you put sensors on their heart rate, you put heart rate monitors, you put, you know, sweat analyzers or whatever, you get real-time data.
I think really just a good startup idea in terms of like, well, let's help in terms of helping Georgia Tech football because they really suck.
Mhm.
Um, I would say you invest in AR. So whether it be like any like, I guess you can say like, I'm trying to blink. So you ever played the game, the NFL 2K, like the other 2K where you can be in the helmet?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
a
yeah.
way we can give the quarterbacks AR technology to give them an understanding of the actual field. You got to rush. The people are gonna come hit your ass no matter what. At least you can practice there in terms of getting your looks and feels
Getting
and
your
different
shit
defenses
rocked.
stuff like that. And then translate it to the actual game. I mean that would be a great way to get funded by Georgia Tech for them to use your stuff. But
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for the startup industry.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
who
More money
aligns
in the
with sports?
community is never a bad thing as long as it's
True.
going to our community members,
Yeah, true, true, true.
homegrown local startups. I mean, shout out to Calendly, right? Calendly, they're a big one. Obviously, there was all the scandal, not scandal, but the whole Mailchimp situation a few months ago. They're another local
Oh,
startup
when
that
they
did a
when
bit
they sold,
when they sold. Yeah,
yeah, I saw. Dog, there was an Intuit Mailchimp commercial in the Super Bowl.
yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, damn. All right, shout out to them. But hey, what can you do?
Speaking of the Super Bowl, shout out to the halftime show, huh?
Oh yeah, that was
Everyone's
I'll
like, it's
say
the
the best
greatest
one.
I've
I'll
ever
say the best
seen. I
one.
was like, it was
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You probably never hear me say this again, but that Beyonce one was jamming, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The
That Beyonce
Beyonce one was
halftime show
better.
was going in. It was going in.
Bro,
I ain't gonna say it was the best one. Now
no, no,
I
I
say it
said
was
it
the
was
best one.
better than this one. I didn't say it was the
Yeah,
best one.
yeah. A lot of people love the Bruno Mars or anything else.
I liked this is the old one when Prince did it,
Oh yeah.
right? Like you
It,
got
it's
some
funny.
all-time classics, right?
It's funny because like people actually just watch the Super Bowl just for the halftime show.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I watch football. People ask me in the beginning, like, "Hey, who you rooting for?" For the Falcons, bro. Who else, bro? Like, come on, man. If they not playing, like, who else I'm gonna root for? So, and then everybody just picks their own teams, and then they just really after the halftime show they just disengage, or they just drinking,
Yeah,
or
that's
both.
pretty much it. Then they come back for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Like, oh, it was a close game. Oh, I knew the Bengals. Oh, the Bengals didn't win. Oh shit.
It was nice to see Odell win.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to see him, Aaron
Matt
Donald.
Stafford, he's a Georgia boy.
Oh yeah, that's George Dog right there now. Woo. Dogs won a ship. Stafford won a ship. Oh, bro. So you heard about the photographer who fell off the stage?
I saw that the video. I saw the clip where she like just fell off, and then
So
Homeboy was drinking the beer and just
yeah, that was Matthew Stafford who drank the beer and looked the other way, right?
that's a Georgia
So
boy for you.
so
Mind your own business, right?
exactly. But here's the thing. So everybody was in the media was just going against him, like, oh yeah, he should have been more mindful of the girl, and he should have just checked the girl out, make sure she was okay. But yo, here's the thing, bro. It's like this man just won a Super Bowl, number one. Number two, you find out which 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, she deleted her Twitter account because she was saying a bunch of racist shit. So now it's kind of like
He was
it
like,
was
oh, he's
it
like,
was
that's
the
that
ultimate
racist
twist.
girl.
Yeah, it was the ultimate twist. Like, oh, y'all really defending this girl still? What's going
That's
on? Where that same energy at now? And, of course, a lot of people just like, oh, maybe she deserved to fall. I don't know, but
karma,
hey.
goes around, comes around.
But yeah, man, that's crazy because like everybody was really against this guy Matthew Stafford because he didn't help her pick her up. I mean, she fell off the stage, so
Shout out to
they're not
Matt.
defending her now. Yeah, that was a twist. I found that out this morning. I was like, wait, what? The girl was racist this whole time?
She thought she was safe because she was behind the camera.
Yeah, and shout out to the person, man. Like somebody really like you had to piss somebody off to really like take screenshot of all your tweets. And it's like the person clearly deleted their account a long time ago, but you still got this thing in the chamber.
Bro,
Oh
that's
man.
that's that new thing though, right? Like they're just trying to like catch everyone's tweets now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, what you say? Hold on. 2013, June 3rd, you said this.
Like you say something like, "Oh, I support the troops" or something, and then like they look up when you're in college and you're all like, you say something anti-war or something. They're like, "What's the truth? What's the truth?"
Like, dude, man, come on. I was in college, bro.
Like, bro,
I was at
if you
Georgia
weren't
Tech.
anti-war in college, that's a different story.
I was at Georgia Tech being overrated, boy. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Damn, David. Shout out to David.
Shout out to David. David, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta hear your experience why you call it overrated. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think it was overrated, and then I don't know. I guess I became a software engineer, and I was like, man.
David's an engineer too. He's also a
Oh, you
Pokemon
know
card
him?
dealer.
Oh,
He's at the
Um,
eBay store on deck. No, he's got some good rated cards on. He's got some Charizard, some Blastoises.
oh my barber got banned from a couple stores because he bought too many
Oh
Pokemon
yeah, you were
cards.
telling me.
He bought too many Pokemon cards. Oh, and that's the reason why I got a. Oh yeah, bro. So my barber's getting too successful for me, dog. I'm having like a real intervention right now. And those who don't know, when a black guy finds a barber, you stick with that barber for as long as you can, like as long as you can, because he knows the ins and outs of my hair. He knows I got a cowlick right here in the front of my head. A lot of people don't know that. He knows how
Because
to
of him,
cut.
they don't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he cuts my hair a certain way. He been cutting my hair for like the past 3, 4 years. And here's a twist: he a Saints fan, and I still rock with him. Like, like he's the only one I rock with that's a Saints fan. So, yeah, this guy got so successful, not only reselling shoes, but mainly Pokemon cards too, to where he only works 2 days a week, and he works from from 2 to 5. So, bro, like,
He got 10 slots a
I
week.
could, I booked last week. He got in an accident. I'm like, oh shit, you good, bro? You good? I called him, make sure it was like, yeah, man, that sucks, bro. I got off the call. I was like, damn, I should have asked him when he gonna be back at the shop. But it's it sucks. But yeah, I can't get a cut until next Thursday, man. Because he got too successful for me, man. He sells too many pair of shoes. He sells too many Pokemon cards. He does things where he drives. He'll say like he'll say tell his girl like, oh yeah, come on, you want to go down to? I'm gonna do the New Orleans accent too. Come on, baby, you want to go down to Tampa? We can go down to Tampa for a little bit. And that's exactly how he talks. So he tells me on the way to Tampa, he hits every major town, whether it be Valdosta, Tifton, Dooley County, bro. You can't even think of some of these towns. Lake City, Florida, and he clears the targets out of Pokemon cards. Like clears them out, puts them all in his truck, get down to Tampa, and then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna look through the cards, put them online, sell them easy." He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "You can buy the cards and sell them 3 times the price on eBay, and people paying for them."
I
I
mean,
was
yeah.
like, "What?" Yeah,
Yeah, it's the new like flipping. That's like the new thing. Not even just Pokemon cards, but just like anything.
anything. Ricky, I mean, we talked about rookie cards back in the past too.
Yeah. Your boy got a Otani rookie card actually.
Oh,
Yeah, that
oh,
that Japanese baseball player that everyone's saying he's like the GOAT. He's better than Babe Ruth. Baseball
yeah,
baseball journalists are admitting that. I'm like, damn, bro. I don't think I ever
yeah,
lived to hear the day.
yeah. Stephen A. Smith didn't want to. That's when he got caught up in all that shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Stephen A. Snitch.
Yeah, so I got his rookie debut card.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, bro.
Musa, we got to hear the story though. Your barber saved your life, like saved your life, or just had you looking like a human? Because your boy didn't have a haircut either until today. That was looking real
It,
rough.
you like a fresh ass Monopoly man. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
bro.
You
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the owner of the Jags right now.
Oh shit! Shout out to my boy Shan.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Shaq
think I
on.
think he owns I think he owns that stadium, that tennis stadium up in London, the famous Wembley or something like that
Oh, I
too.
was like the Wimbledon.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh
I
snap!
think
That's
he
why
owns
he's
that
trying to
stadium
boost his
too. So
presence over there.
you got to get that monopoly. You feel me? That's the power right there. It's like when you go Super Saiyan, your hair goes up.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
When you turn
yours just
Monopoly Man, your
yours just
mustache goes
curl.
up.
Yeah, my hair just get nappier when I power up, man. That's all. But hey, don't worry, man. Your boy will get look fresh next week. Oh, yo, bro. So we need to, and this, I guess, it's just a conversation for you and me, and
Mhm.
people can just hear. Oh God, I've been meaning to burp. He had me looking human. Oh, come on, Muse. I thought he like save your life or something, like.
Like you was in traffic and just like
Yeah, like, oh, bro, I cut you in traffic, bro. Don't worry about it. Hey, but yeah, we need to go ahead and get this meetup going, man. Whether we get like some developers, not just developers. I know a couple like recruiters and stuff like that too as well. I mean, we need to do like a
mix
meetup.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. We'll do it at Top Golf. It's courtesy
bet.
of the gathering spot. Get a little wink right there. But yeah, man. Yeah, me. Oh, I reread that one already. Yeah, man. Today's been a good day. It's been a good Friday.
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure. Long weekend too.
Oh, you off Monday?
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm off Monday. And here's the thing: it's like matter. Oh, my work computer's over here. My and like, cause last time I came to work on some federal day like this, and I showed up at 9 a.m. meeting, stand up. He was like, "Oh, Rick, what are you doing here?" I was like, "Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not taking off until Friday. I'm taking off Friday through Tuesday next week. I'm going out of town, but I'll be here with y'all boys this week." Oh, okay, cool. We were wondering if you were off today. I was like, "Oh, I'll be off today." It was like, yeah, John's off today. I was like, hold on. I pull up Slack. I saw somebody mention something about whatever. I forgot even what holiday it is, and it's not even like it was Veterans Day. It was Veterans Day. We were off for Veterans Day, so we're off to Monday then. So I was in there just like, hey, okay, like I and I looked and said it was off, and I jumped back in the stand up. I was like, oh, sorry to cut you off, man. Y'all boys have a blessed morning. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Yeah, I didn't know I was. It was. He was like, yeah, we thought you just like working. I was like, oh no. I like life better. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on out, and I'll let you guys. So yeah.
It's too good. No, yeah, I think it's President's Day. So, shout out to that. Um, yeah, I don't have anything planned. Just, we're gonna link up later to work on some secret projects.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Jerome. Ooh, that was secret, wasn't it? Oh,
No,
but
I
shout
don't
out to
think
him
so.
anyway. Screw it.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Vetsu Code.
Yeah. Shout out to Vetsu Code. Shout out to
Great
Jerome.
organization.
Awesome organization. Awesome organization. So we're gonna link up tomorrow. Saturday. What's today's date? February
Today's
19th.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, February
Today's the
19th.
18th.
We gotta get some context to people, when they listen to these episodes. So
Uh,
oh, by the way, Jamal, keep going. Up the hill, my guy. You got it.
Probably damn near hiked about 3-4 miles by now.
Yeah, he said he listened to the whole episode while he hikes. So, I was like, oh, I gotta give you a shout out, man. I appreciate that, man. You sweat and listen. Come on, man. I don't like
Bro,
to sweat. So like
putting
I
in
damn
work
sure don't
for
like to
us.
listen. So he put in work, man. But I don't have anything, man. Today's a lovely Friday, and I'm gonna get your boy about to get some wings. I want like a nice little lemon pepper wet with some fries, some crunchy fries, extra Cajun sauce. Shout out to Wing Nuts. I need the
Hey.
promotion, or I need the free meal. Let's go with that one.
Yeah, I mean, I got some pizza. Your boy finally feeling human again
Oh
after all
yeah,
these
that's right.
surgeries.
My boy can poop again.
Yeah. Can finally eat some real food rather than just mush damn near for like 2 weeks, pretty much.
Wait, all right. So how's that been going? Like the past 2 weeks, you just been like, all right.
They
Keep
gave
in
me
mind.
just like a list of like, you can't eat this, you can't eat this, you can't eat this. So it's like just pretty much soft food. So I just been eating a bunch of PB&Js pretty much.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking you just like everything's in a blender. You pretty
No,
much
I
got to sip out
mean,
a straw, and then
I mean,
sipping on some scissor just came to mind too as well.
I mean that too. They said I could do that, but like a lot of it's just like I can't eat anything with too much fiber. I can't eat this. I can't eat that. Nothing with too
Dang.
much seasoning. And Indian food, we love to season
Oh
everything.
yeah.
So
I love that shit too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Especially that bread y'all had. Yeah, I
oh
need to
yeah,
come back over.
for sure, dude, for sure. We need to do a family dinner again.
Oh, we should. I know Ashley listened in the other room, so she probably hear me when I'm about to say this. But yeah, we need to go ahead and get this family dinner going on. We bring some Jamaican dishes. Hopefully, well, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying. We're gonna keep it non-meat friendly. We
hey.
understand. We
Is
carnivores, but we know how to. We're also omnivores too as well. Oh yeah, but hey, I'm down to set it up. You ready to hit this YouTube ending? Are we?
Oh yeah. As always, wear the Peachtree. I
I'll set
can't
up
even
for
do it with
this.
a straight face
I'm gonna
anymore.
set up for this one, man. These YouTubers be going crazy doing this shit.
Bro,
We are the
this
Peachtree Devs. I really appreciate you guys giving us your time.
it means a lot to us.
It means a lot to us because, like, honestly, time is the most valuable currency that you can spend, and you spent it here with us. Whether you're listening, whether you're watching, or whether you're laughing, we appreciate your time.
As always, leave a comment, subscribe. If you rock with us, leave a comment. If you don't rock with us, don't don't say any fucking thing.
Yeah, just don't say nothing, man. It's all good. If you don't like it, just don't watch it. But if you like it, hey, drop a like, man. Musa, drop that like.
Subscribe.
Who else in here? Sword, drop that like, man. Hey, I'll see you later too. Drop a like. I mean, it don't matter. At the end of this day, we're gonna be back next week, so it don't matter. I mean, we just go put out more content, man. Hey, keep listening. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever podcast, LimeWire.
We everywhere, baby.
Yeah.
Shit, we need to start putting
SoundCloud.
our
We still
things.
on SoundCloud.
We might not be on SoundCloud anymore.
Oh no, bro, we gotta get back on SoundCloud, bro. That's what it.
They'd
Come
be
on, man.
taxing. That's why we stopped, I think.
They tax the SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, like if you want like more than like so many minutes, and because our podcasts are long, you gotta like get like a pro account or whatever.
Oh hell no! All right, never mind.
We started the game as in SoundCloud, so you know.
Never mind. We started off in SoundCloud, man. Hey, but check us on out on your favorite platforms, and check us out on YouTube at Peachtree Devs, as well as all our social media handles too, as well. Yeah.
And look out for the meetup link. We'll tweet it out.
Oh yeah. We'll tweet it out. We can get some dates situated, and yeah, that's all I got, man. I had a great day.
Fantastic, even
Fan-fucking-tastic. All right, you guys take it easy. Appreciate you sliding through. If you did, if not, catching us later. I really appreciate it too as well. See ya. Deuces.